What's happening, party people? I am still in the San Francisco area. I am helping Maddie do a manual swap on her Platinum 850 wagon. Things are going along pretty smooth. A little challenging, a lot of dirt. We're going to start cleaning that subframe today and start putting that thing back together. She's got a lot of suspension stuff that needs to go on as well. Hey, I want to encourage everybody to look at the videos, or if you haven't already seen them, check out the videos that I link at the end of the videos. You can also look in the description area and take a look at those videos there. Man, important stuff. You know, I am strongly convicted about not putting junk parts on your car. Man, I don't know how to say it, how many times, you know. This is a bigger deal than texting me videos. Don't want you texting me videos. I don't want to put substandard, cheap, unreliable, potentially vehicle damaging parts on your car. I just don't want to do it. I don't care how new they are. I don't care if they're autographed by James Dean or your president. I don't want to put parts on your car that can cause premature failure and send your car to the grave. I just don't want to do it, man. Please watch some videos. Also, watch the video about the cost of me coming to help you. It's linked in the description area. You know, I'm on the road. I'm out here. Even if you pay my travel expenses, which I'm asking you to do, and pay me $50 an hour, most of you are still coming out less than 50 cents on the dollar, then going to some mechanic. You know, just check that out. I'm here to help. If you can't afford to cover my living expenses while I'm on the road and pay me, let me know ahead of time. That way I can try to help you in a way that won't be harmful to me. I don't want to get back in the red. I might be there now. I got to go check here in a few minutes. So watch those videos. Let's get together. Have a great time. Get your car serviced and repaired and upgraded the way you want. And just have a great day. So that's where I'm at. Hope to see you soon. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. At the Salvage yard, pulling parts. Anytime you pull a, what do you call those things? Oil block off plate, and there's coolant in there. Somebody had a blown head, so this engine is bad. Might be not a bad place to check for a blown head gasket. Pull an oil pan drain bolt, oil drain bolt, or this oil cooler block off plate. You'll know if it had coolant mixing. The first thing came out of that hole was coolant. This is another first for me. I've never been at a salvage yard and seen so many spider webs. This is crazy. Spider webs everywhere. 98 C70 coupe. Seats aren't that bad, getting a little dry. Never seen that orange stripe on the bottom of one of those stereos before. And it has that center dash piece. Green 850 wagon with a pretty decent dash pad. That thing is decent. Somebody's looking for these blend door motors out of here. I might pop that out, see if they're any good. It's got the black interior trim, which is kind of rare. And it had the cargo mat in it at one time. Look like a V70R. Still got engine covers on it. 99 or 2000. Somebody's skinning the seats on these things. Good Lord. Still got the stereo, chrome interior. That piece is beat up, but the Dolby dash looks nice. Gray interior. Man, this thing looks okay, but jeez, it ain't got far to go. I guess I gotta get it. Had a cargo cover in the back at one time. People are skinning these R's out here, man. They're like a freaking delicacy. Our door panel's still here. Look like they're in good shape. Look at there. Those things are about $100 a pop. Bumper don't look banged up, just needs paint. Somebody got the turbo. Got that 19T, baby. Those blue covers are nice though. The 850 with a decent dash pad. Gray interior. Pretty wooden dash. Man, that dash looks good. It ain't even chipped up in here. A little crack right there, that's about it. Nice looking dash. 217 and count. Turbo. Always want to get these when you can. Oops, almost lost that one. They already lost the one off the positive. I see the screw there, but don't see the retainer sleeve. Woo woo. Another 850 NA. Got another block off plate. I think this one's a 94. It's got these things without the wipers through them, which is some people like. That's nice. What else we got going on here? Got replacement battery cable. Somebody took the throttle body and the EGR valve. Interesting. Looks like it's got a VVT intake manifold. PCV thing's thrown way back there. Cool. Man, I wish I could take all these windshields with me. But I can't, so I gotta move on. Another P80 Volvo 98 cross country. Champagne brown with that cloth leather combination interior. Still got the key in the ignition. Somebody need an ignition. This one's got the key in it. I'm assuming it works. Do. Radio here. I'm gonna take the hardware out of here if it comes out. I need those screws from time to time. And here's the car I'm looking for. Kind of scared me because it is not on the road they said it was going to be on. But it has the parts I want. So I'm about to pull them. 06 Honda Civic, 8th generation. I'm going to pull these wheel hubs. I'm going to pull that inner axle piece from the transmission to the axle out here. This thing is stuck. Maybe these brake calipers are stuck, but I'm about to fix all that, baby. Got one side gutted. Time to go hit the other side. Man, these Hondas leak too. This is nasty. Let me go get the other side. Just got the parts I needed pulled out. Man, it's like after 1 o'clock. Ready to go take a lunch break and head over there to put these parts on this car. These hubs feel pretty good. Not like the other ones that we put on that car. Even without being loaded, they feel great. So let me get this stuff over here. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips in. 'Cause I don't have a wheelbarrow. They don't have wheelbarrows. Not enough for their customers. And I'm gonna have to make 2 trips to get these parts in there. Finally completed my checkout at the salvage yard. But I forgot to check that R for the big brake caliper brackets. There is a 850 out here with freaking brand new rotors on it. I need to be grabbing those. Probably the calipers are good too. But anyway, let me check this R and get back to the room, have some lunch, pick up my mail, and go finish up these 2 cars today. Man, time's a wasting. Big brake caliper brackets, 302s. Gotta go get my tools and pull those. Then I can get out of here. I really don't get why people are skinning these, because they don't fit on any other seats other than our seats, because they have special cushions. So unless you're putting these skins on our seats, you might as well quit tearing the skins off of them and just buy the whole seats. Quit being cheap, man. It is almost 3 o'clock and I am just leaving the junkyard. Shocking. I'm not going to get to where I'm supposed to be until about 4:30. This is crazy. To kick this off, we're going to replace this knuckle, put the car on the ground, see if that fixes the noise issue. I think this bearing is bad, so we got a replacement knuckle from the salvage yard. We're going to hit that first and work our way in from there. That bearing over here was really gritty, brand new bearing. So we got a used one on there, 67 on the knuckle bolt. We got 86 on those other nuts. And that's probably the dust shield, 134. We were hoping only one wheel bearing was bad. Put this wheel back on, spun it up, noise coming from the other side. So I'm about to replace the knuckle on this side. Off for his test drive. Woohoo! Ready for the races. Alright folks, my good friend Gene sent me this contraption. It's a custom made tool that will get the collar sleeve out. I believe he told me it's a exhaust expander, and he's got this attached to it because this will screw onto a slide hammer. So you put this in the collar sleeve and you screw this down. Let me grab a collar sleeve. You take this thing and you slide it in the collar sleeve, and it'll go probably till that clip ring. Then you start to screw this and it will hold that nut and it will start to expand, and you put this on here so these things don't flop out on you, and you screw that thing in there till it's real tight. Let me go ahead and screw it in. Screw it in there as tight as you can, and then you screw the slide hammer in there and give that thing a pop pop. So that's how it looks on the inside. Let me see if it looks better with the flash off. Alrighty. Get that thing down in there like that. Expand that thing out. Put the slide hammer on there, get it to pop pop. So I'm going to take this ball joint knuckle off, get that out of the way. I might drop this strut, get it out of the way, and then hang this caliper somewhere else just so this stuff's not in my way, and then I can get that slide hammer on there, boy, and jerk that thing out. Slid it in there, put a 17 on there, tighten that thing pretty tight, not super tight, but it's tight. Now I'm gonna screw the slide hammer in there on the end of it, and hopefully I got enough room out here to slide hammer it out. We'll see how it goes in a minute. Yesterday I beat on it for about an hour and got it about 1/4 of an inch out, so it's already been started. Got my tool in there, hopefully tight enough. I got the slide hammer screwed in there, about 30 turns. I got it sticking out there. It's kind of hard to reach in there. I was going to take the strut out, but I remember it's got all that 4C crap attached to it. So I'm not going to take that out at this time. But I'm going to hold it all toward the back and try to reach in there and slide hammer this thing out. See how this goes. I'm going to link a video to show you how Gene got it out, and hopefully mine will come out that easy. Well, the third pull, the tool came out, hit me in the mouth. Hopefully it didn't chip my teeth. And it looks like the collar gear is still on there, so that wasn't tight enough. Let me try that again. Tighten it up a little more in there. Didn't look like it chipped my teeth. They're both still there. Hopefully I didn't crack them. I've set that thing in there 3 times and it's pulled out of the angle gear collar. And it looks like I've got about another 1/4 inch out. So I'm going to keep doing it until it pulls it all the way out. So I get about 3 or 4 jerks on it and then it falls out. So I'm going to tighten it in there again. I'm putting it in there pretty tight with this 17mm wrench. I've jerked this thing out of here about 6 times. The mosquitoes is going bonkers. And looks like one of these times I got it on the clip ring, so the clip ring is in the way. I'm going to go ahead and pull this clip ring out of here because I don't think that's good for it to grab hold to the clip ring. I should be pushing it up to the clip ring and not in that far. But anyway, let me get that clip ring out of the way if I can and set this thing up and jerk it out again. Oh, it is coming out, but it's like, man, like a 64th of an inch each time I set this thing up there. Got it in for about the 7th or 8th time. That's how far it is in without that clip in there. So hopefully it'll grab, pull it out a little bit more this time. Possible I wasn't quite using this right. I may not have had this hose clamp tightened down enough. You want to get this part closed down so when you expand it, it expands in there and hopefully catches something in there. Maybe that's why I've been sliding off. So now I got this much of the teeth showing on there. And let's see if that works any better. Hopefully it will. That's some welding action going on. Smoke coming up from out of the hood. Woo, woo. Welded that angle gear part to the sleeve. And while it was hot, we beat it out. And the transmission splines look good. Leaking a little fluid out. But I think we are good to go. So tomorrow morning we're going to put the new sleeve in, angle gear on, get this suspension stuff put together, hopefully get this car rocking and rolling by, I'd say, a couple hours anyway. So let me go ahead and call it a night and try to get out here early in the morning. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.